So this is our first session of my new campaign, Questline. I don't know how to do an intro. I don't know how to do anything, but we're gonna start. We're gonna have a great time, and yeah, woohoo!
Oh my
god! Okay. So I've written a few intros for every. Well, one intro for every person. If we want to go through that, and then I'll get you guys to introduce your characters properly and everything.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we see a small town in the midst of a storm. Rain buckets down across the barren streets. We hear boots slapping on the cobblestone streets as a boy runs through. From something or from someone, we can't really tell. We see him drenched in the storm above, quickly ducking into a side street under a small awning where he slumps down to rest, exhausted and drained. He tries to catch his breath, but for a moment, instead something catches his eye. A small flyer, drenched like him. Questline. A job today, a future tomorrow. Adventurers wanted. No background checks required. We see the small boy's eyes light up and a small smirk appear across his face. Sweet. So we cut to a correctional facility atop of a mountain. We see two elvish men in law enforcement robes walking in from a grated door as a loud buzzer goes off. The two men stand either side of the door. We see a small layout of a room with an older woman in a chair with a large desk in front of it. She sits at her desk with a seat opposite her. We see the seat move without anyone in clear view of the seat. We then see a small gnomish man scramble his way on top of the seat. Without any words, the woman with ashen hair slides a form over to the gnome. The form simply says rehabilitation. Questline. A new beginning for all. The gnome looks up at the paper and locks eyes with the woman as she hands him a pen, which he struggles to grasp with only his fingers. The woman begins to smile as he signs his name down on the paper. We cut to a well-furnished room with expensive-looking tapestries, golden-lined books, and finally a silver-inlaid umbrella hung gently on a hook next to the door. We see a room with a grand bed with a suitcase open, with map books, clothes shoved into it, and a few flyers. We see a young tiefling man balancing himself across a desk, with his feet up on the desk and his chair slightly cocked backwards. We see his feet perfectly balancing on the desk, with his tail slightly stabilizing the chair, but mostly balancing unassisted. We see him reading from a bound book, written in Infernal. However, from his get-ups, we can tell that this man is of noble birth and is in a dapper blue suit with a golden tie, with golden shoes. We see that not only he was born into wealth, but he was born into leisure. His leisure reading, however, is interrupted as a small purple letter fades into existence within the book which he was reading from. For a moment, he's startled, but he sees the wax binding of QL on it. Questline's first job for the man. We then see him jump up from his chair, slam his briefcase down, and head out to the door, grasping his umbrella off the hook with his tail, closing the door behind him. We then cut to a pile of bones. Death all around. Nothing there but a skeleton with a crystal in his arm. We see a half-orc fighter walking across the bone-ridden battlefield. He notices a small dagger, black with obsidian glass as the blade. We see the orcish man pick up the blade, and as he does so, the light drains from his eyes. A soul is removed from the body and enters this crystal on the arm of the skeleton. At which point, the skeleton takes full form, a tiefling man. He stands up, simply rubs the dust off his robes, and notices a small purple letter open next to the half-orc man. He reads it, and it reads as follows. Questline. Your first job starts today. Head to the small town of Lockwood, and there you will find a tavern known as the Free Hounds. Once you enter the tavern, talk to the barkeep. He will tell you what you need to know. The rewards for this are great treasures. The tiefling man smiles as he heads to the tavern. And that is what I wrote for your intros.
Sounds good.
So we enter Lockwood, a small town with a picturesque pine wood forest around it. It's a small town, bit of hustle and bustle, but not too much. So you see the entry into the bar, which is the 3 hounds, and this is where you bump into each of your party members. So I don't know how you guys want to introduce yourselves.
I'm gonna go order a drink.
Yeah, is that... Yeah?
What's over there?
Oh, I see. Yeah, so... Riley, do you want to take first?
What kind of drinks do they have? Are these guys at the bar as well?
Yeah, I'm in the bar.
You're in the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't done this voice in ages, so I'm struggling.
Okay, so, Riley, when you enter the bar, you see a tiefling man sitting down at a table. You notice from your flyer that it does say there's 1 tiefling person in the party. You also see that there's a half-orc fighter and a small boy.
A small boy.
A small boy.
Okay. I'm gonna order 2 pints of beer.
Yeah.
2 bears.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna bring one of the bears.
2 teddies.
Two teddies.
Yeah.
To the half orc.
There's no half-orc in the bar. There's 1 tiefling, though.
Okay. I'm slow to trust. I'm a little bit racist, right? So, okay, in that case, I'm only gonna order 1.
You're only going to order 1?
Yep, and I'm gonna sort of wait for a half orc that
Okay.
I'm expecting to come in.
Cool.
I'm sitting on the end of the bar.
Yeah.
I look over dejectedly, having been refused service of alcohol earlier. Continue to eat bar nuts.
So you're eating the bar nuts. They're pretty good. The barkeeper's looking a little grumpy because, you're eating all the bar nuts.
They taste less like fingers than at other bars.
Oh, did I hear someone say fingers? I
Yeah.
look around.
Yeah, you would have heard the small boy
Okay, I'm gonna walk over
say
to him.
fingers.
Did you say my name?
On your flyer, you would have seen his name as Fingers.
Oh! You must be Fingers!
You must be the little boy. I pass him my beer.
The barkeep looks over at this and then stops because he's like, oh, fuck, it's a fucking gnome without thumbs. There's a small boy here. I don't know what's going on. He just walks over to the tiefling man.
Thank you very much, sir.
Have you seen any of the other guys we've been expecting?
I don't know what I'm looking for. This is my first job.
Me too, kid.
Do I have the flyer in my hand?
You have the flyer in your hand.
So it has the list of my fellow party members.
Yeah, and the barkeep comes over to you. Are you part of this Questline party?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, give me a look at that flyer. Yeah, it's a small boy and a gnome without thumbs. I'm pretty sure this is your party.
Does it say gnome without thumbs?
Yeah, it says gnome without thumbs.
That's oddly specific.
Give you a thumbs up from across the room. Just my hand. I wave my fist at you.
He pokes one finger up on the other side.
Okay,
I'm gonna approach them.
Okay, do you want to introduce yourself then?
Greetings, I'm Valefar Kreaker. I'm not from around here, so I'm not used to the customs, but I appear to be your party member. I believe I'm the tiefling on this list.
Out.
Door swings open. Hello, everybody! or maybe he is.
You see a dapper tiefling walk in.
I give my coat to someone who's just standing by the door. Just, yes, take care of that. Very good. And I flick him a gold.
There's a halfling man standing at the door, and he just gets drenched in this coat that you've just thrown on him, and he's like drowning in it, and you just throw a gold at him, and he falls over because it sort of hurts.
Yes. Are you here for Questline?
I'm gonna grab my drink off the kid and
Heads up, I
chug
am
it.
not related to this man.
Name's Fingers.
How are you? That was the weirdest handshake.
I use my pinky as my thumb.
How old are those bandages?
You don't want to know.
So there's a small wave of confusion as you do see there is no half-orc fighter here.
Who are you, man?
The name's Valefar Kreaker.
Very nice to meet you. My name is Destello Trueno.
Destello Trueno, you've got very sweaty hands.
Yes, I'm a very sweaty man.
Clammy man.
Fingers.
My name is Destello Trueno. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
My name's Tony Bartmoore.
My name is Destello Trueno. Very nice to meet you.
He's got
Yes, thank you. Oh no.
yeah, I told you.
My bandages are all covered in like.
Okay, so you're in this tavern. On your questline note, you see that the barkeep is actually your hirer, the person who's hiring you to do this job, and he's allowed you guys to stay the night in the tavern before getting to work in the morning.
Okay.
Sweet. So, do you guys want to do anything this night? Do you want to just get to know one another?
Let's get to know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come it says half-orc fighter? What is the half-orc?
It's like an orc but half. And they like
Just a
big
torso.
and they like, grr, I am big man, but not man. I am half orc man.
Okay.
Maybe
And
we
they
have,
hit things.
And they
maybe
hit
we got a
things.
member we don't
I
know
don't have
about.
much experience with half-orcs, I'm afraid.
They are scum.
Okay, so kill on sight?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, not in civilization, of course.
Do we all have the same letter?
Yes?
I
Yeah,
believe
I'm
so.
gonna pull out mine.
Yeah,
Let's
so
compare
all of your
letters.
letters are completely identical apart from where your name would be, it's replaced with another person on the party.
And so they all say we've got a half orc.
They all say you've got a half orc but his.
Ah, yes, you are half orc, but
My
not...
one just says your name here.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Oh! This makes sense. I stole a green man's soul.
Ah, yes.
Is that a half-orc?
That him, very nice.
When you say that,
Pardon?
when you
What?
say that, people at the bar like all turn around to look at you, and they just go, "Fucking tieflings."
What did you say to me?
No, nothing. Your nobleness.
Noble.
Very good.
Just-
Thank you.
Are you a noble?
Yes.
Ah, another man of high royalty.
Yes.
Another handshake for you.
Clever boy.
I'm just gonna sit down. I don't particularly like nobles.
Oh, you're dealing with two of them.
By the way, what does everyone look like?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's a good
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, we'll go
who do we
on
want
it.
to start? Who do we want to start with?
Start with Start.
fingers.
At the moment, I'm just wearing a dark sort of commoner's clothes with a hood, and you can see my fingers each have a big, thick silver ring.
man.
But other than that, I'm completely bald. It's got a shining dome.
Yo.
And I have one of those classic gnome moustaches that go out slightly too long and then end at a twirl.
Slightly
Nice.
too
And then I
long.
have a thin goatee as well.
Ooh,
And I'm old, so I'm wrinkly as
that's pretty hot.
heck. I'm like 230. I'm like, yeah.
I'm fucking 19.
Oh, I'm
Okay. So Ryan, you want to take it away?
older than 19. I'm a copper-skinned tiefling with purple hair, and I'm wearing quite royal robes. And I've got a bunch of jewelry. I'm decked out to shit.
Very nice.
Also, I do want to ask: is your crystal in your arm hidden?
It is definitely hidden by the way.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I should have mentioned that I'm a gnome. I'm 2.7 feet, and I've got dark grey skin.
Beautiful.
I still look quite youthful despite my age.
Which is old.
So Shanks.
I'm a teenage human. Slightly patchy facial hair coming through. I clearly haven't had the chance to shave in a few days. I'm wearing common clothes, but I have leather armor awkwardly strapped over the top.
I like the idea it's not done up fully at the back.
I don't really know how to wear it. I didn't have it until I got here, but then he said that Questline gave it to him. I think I'm hiring it. I don't know what happens if it gets damaged. I'm quite worried about that, but I really need the cash.
And Destello.
Yeah, he's a 5'5" tiefling, nice blue suit, gold shoes, gold tie. He's purple, and he's got blue hair, and he's got like ringy boys.
Ringy
boys.
So he's got like
He's got like things on his ear. Like, he's got like 3 rings on like each ear.
Okay.
And then got like a double eyebrow piece.
I do have to
Okay.
ask: does he have a piercing on his horn?
He
Like his horns?
What about his belly button?
does probably.
Oh, yeah.
He's going on his horn.
Yeah. Does he have a belly button?
No, he's
piercing?
not fucking
Okay.
weird.
Alright.
It's not weird.
And he's got like bright red
So,
eyes.
is he wearing a suit and a top?
I've
hat?
got bright yellow eyes.
Also, James, do you want
Oh,
to
he's not wearing
introduce
a
your
top hat.
other
He's
character?
got
Well,
his hair, like,
I-
slicked back.
Okay.
And then going into more detail, I also have a short sword hung at my side, which, boy, I'm just sitting on it a little bit too much. It's digging into my butt, guys. And a horn. Just a horn. And a backpack. It's very full. It's got a shovel strapped to it. I look a bit like a miner, and I don't know how to fix it. It's making me very self-conscious.
So there is also a sign on the bar, "No dogs allowed." But the barkeep saw you come in when you came in first, and he sort of gives you a nod. Do you want to introduce?
Also, in the corner of the room,
Really far away.
Just watching
just staring at
in the
us.
dark.
He's got black
there's like a
sunken
small
eyes.
to medium-sized Shiba Inu curled up asleep, wearing full scale mail.
Why does the dog look more intimidating than the boy?
That's Smudge. I named him that because of the brown patch on his face. It looks like a smudge. I've had him for 3 years. He's a very good boy. Please, he's just a dog.
Is he bigger than me? Because I'm no.
He's only a Shiba Inu. They're not very
Okay.
large. He's
Probably why.
very smart for a dog.
Yeah.
So at this point, like, you see some girls in the tavern come over and pat the dog, and they're like,
Sucks.
"Oh, look at this cute little boy! Wow! Oh, I'm not pinking. That's good." And they're just like patting Smudge, but Smudge is dead asleep. He's not moving.
I always forget
It's
how
just-
long the hair
We've
is.
been walking for quite a while, so he's pretty tired. I am too, actually.
Do you need some food or do you have the money?
Kind of a question.
Oh, I've eaten bar nuts, thank you. If there's nothing else that we need to discuss, I've been told I have a bed here. I haven't slept in a bed for almost 4 days, so I would like to do that.
Yeah, tell me
Yeah.
about it. I woke up in a crypt.
This is too much for me. I'm going up to my room. I'll see you. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Same, I'm gonna go up to my room as well. I'm assuming we're not sharing a room?
No.
Okay, good.
No. But
Are there-
two of you per room.
Are there still bar nuts?
There's still some bar nuts.
Is it like in a bowl?
Yeah, it's in a
I
bowl.
grab the bowl and head up to my room.
The bucket's like, wait, oh!
I'll toss him a silver.
Yeah, as you toss it, you like toss it over your shoulder and it hits him square in the head. And he's like, ah!
I'll walk over and with my tail I'll pick my coat back up.
As you pick it up, you
And
see
just-
the halfling just laying there. He's unconscious.
Oh my
It'll just be on my tail just as I'm following
Yeah.
him up the stairs.
So
Got
when
heat stroke.
when you come up to the top of the stairs, you see two doors like either side, and they're from the note you see that these are both your rooms. When you open, there are 2 beds per room. They're separate, like on other sides of the room, and there's a small bedside table between the 2 of them.
Before heading up, I put on my backpack, shovel included, and with rope strapped to it. So heavy. And I pick up Smudge. He was lighter without the scale mail, but I can't. He's such a good boy. I want to keep him safe. I carry him up to to the left room and go to just pass out in the bed.
So you see Tony just like veer left and continue veering left, hit the wall, and then fall onto the bed and die.
Oh, he died.
It's dead reroll.
That was fast.
Drop to negative 28 points.
But yeah, so there's one bed in the left room taken.
Fingers, you can go with him.
Alright.
You're welcome.
So
I'll pat you on the head and walk into the other room.
So we've got Bunk
I'm gonna
Tiefling
Begrudgingly walk into the
and
room.
Bunk Small.
Bug Tiefling and Bug Small.
Are they 2 separate beds?
Yeah, they're 2
Good,
separate
okay.
beds. Divided by a bedside table.
Alright. I'm just gonna eat the bar nuts.
Alright, I'm gonna dump my bag by the.
Oh,
bed,
yeah,
the
yeah.
bed.
No. Like 5.
Yeah, I take off my backpack, lay it in the corner,
Yeah.
That's
like,
just my actual
take off my chain shirt.
Change.
That's protecting me underneath my robes.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna get into bed. I'm just gonna tap the crystal on my arm, just like
Okay.
You got.
like scratch it.
I'm sleeping in the common clothes with the studded leather strapped over the top.
Yeah. I'll
Can't get the
pop
arm.
my suitcase up on the bed, open it up, put my suit back in, put my chain shirt like on the bedside table,
Just watching
just
this happen.
get
It's like-
changed into just like high quality clothes and go to bed.
Silk pajamas.
Yeah.
These are the
Oh,
only
and
pair
put
of
my
clothes I got.
umbrella up next to my bed.
Okay, cool. Sweet. So you guys all have a pretty good sleep. You're woken up in the morning by the sun shining through the window. Once you head downstairs, you see an anxious-looking human man leaning against the bar. He greets you boys as you come in. He's like, "Ah, good! You're up, you lads! Ah, this is the first time I've ever called Questline. I'm more of a do-it-yourself kind of man." As he like pulls up his sleeves, as you see like a massive like scar down.
Wait, is this after? Did he just come into our rooms?
No,
Or
just
the
come
next morning?
downstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah, come
the next
downstairs.
morning.
I'm
and-
gonna like offer him the rest of the bar nuts that I didn't finish.
Oh,
You want one?
You're not supposed to take these. We actually,
take
this
one.
is actually sort of related to my mission for you guys, but we haven't got our supplies for like the past month, and this kind of sucks. This was supposed to last me for 2 more days.
I only ate 2.
Yeah, but there's only 2 left. We had 4 bar nuts, and now we have 2.
Well, you can have one. No, you only have 1 left.
Oh, shit! Oh, God! This establishment's a sham! It's a fraud!
I'm gonna be real. I ate a lot of bar nuts. I'm sorry.
Oh, God! Was that from the reserve bowl?
Anyway,
So
we're gonna get you your stuff back.
he puts the bowl back on the counter and he like cradles his head for a moment. You see some tears roll down as he only has 1 bar nut to his name. Well, however, I figured I should leave it to the professionals. And he gestures again to the cut on his arm. It's like pretty bad. He hasn't really got it cleaned or anything. It looks pretty fresh. He should probably go to a doctor, but he only has 1 bar nut. So, and a silver coin actually that you threw at him. So maybe he'll go to the doctor's today. Who knows? So you also notice a tattoo on his shoulder, but it's being obscured by the cut. I had one of my best men escorting my wares. He was delivering them my supply run for the next few months, and well, he hasn't come back in like a few months, and I think he's dead. I fear the worst, but his cut shouldn't be too hard to find. He was coming from the north over the Lichen Hills. And you guys know that when you came in, the Lichen Hills are like Lockwood's like that's their tourist attraction. It's these beautiful hills that like come out of like the pinewood
Are
forest.
they covered in lichen?
Possibly. You're not sure.
They're covered in lycra.
Yeah, they're covered in lycra. It's just on fire constantly, all the time. No, it's not. But it does have a nice little waterfall coming down from it. It's just really good. It just looks really nice.
Well, when Questline said that it would take me to beautiful places, I thought that was a lie. But hey, let's go get murdered and surrounded by the countryside.
I had one of my best men delivering it from the north, Joseph. Well, if you could you possibly try and bring Joseph back alive if he is living, but most importantly, if you can't get Joseph back alive, screw Joseph and bring me back my book. It's my ledger. It's very important, and we cannot trust it to get into the wrong hands, and that's why I've called you.
Which one's more important?
The book. I didn't even need to think about that one.
Joseph.
Joseph slept with my wife 2 years ago.
What?
Fuck Joseph.
What race is Joseph?
Joseph. He's a young strapping lad just like myself.
That's
As he,
this one.
well, he like flexes and then he's actually like really old. He's like
Is he ripped?
no, he's not.
Oh.
He's like more flab than rip. He's got like a pot belly. He's not looking good.
So he is human?
He's a human man. Yes.
Okay, we can say
Who's
him.
the old guy from Dragon Ball Z?
Master Roshi's a flabby.
He's like him but flabby.
Yeah, if you're old and muscly, that's like
He's
the most badass.
he's pre-ripped.
Yeah.
Master Roshi's like ideal body.
Yeah.
So essentially he just wants his leisure back and he doesn't want it to fall into the wrong hands. However, it's been missing for like a few months, so yeah.
Are we allowed to look in this ledger?
I would prefer not that you did that. No, but I mean if you do look in it, just don't remember my bank account transfers. I mean my gold transfers.
No problem.
He's been buying a bunch of hookers.
What? Hold
Spending
on!
all the money on bar nuts.
Alright. I know I just met you, but I have a crippling addiction to bar nuts. Please, give me more as he picks up the final one, weeps, and scoffs it.
Is the tattoo on his arm just a bar nut?
Actually, you can't really tell, but roll investigation if
Okay.
you wanna.
My investigation is
I don't care enough to...
+2. 6.
First roll of the session.
It's an old tattoo.
Is there anything else that you can tell us? So we know that we're looking for the corpse of a human.
Preferably a
and a
live
book.
corpse.
A skeleton.
You say he was traveling with a wagon?
Yeah, one of those new wagon devices.
What did it look like?
Well, it was made of wood. It has our bar logo on it. It looks like 3 dog heads, and they're all howling at the moon.
All right, thank you. That's very helpful information.
You're welcome. All of the stuff that was on the cart has that symbol on it, so it should be easy to identify.
Where was the cart going?
Here, it was coming here.
It's coming here from where?
From the north. Over the Lichen Hills. It was coming over. But it's gone.
Alright,
God, it's gone!
I'm gonna strap on my studded armor over my my dark clothes.
I've already been dressed.
Yeah.
I was still in my pajamas.
you're in like your onesie pajamas.
My-
It's like a little butt flap.
Yeah, my nice button flap.
Alright,
It's not on the front, just on the butt.
Yeah.
Until we're ready to go, I'll sit in. Are there booths here? Are there?
There's like a few tables. There's one booth. Everyone likes that booth.
All right. Well, I sit in the booth and I sit with Smudge until we're ready to go.
Okay.
Alright,
Which one? Wait, which one's the booth which everyone likes? Is that the one which he's sitting in?
Yeah, it's the only booth.
I'm gonna have some
Okay.
brekkie.
Everyone likes it.
I'm gonna have some brekkie and then
Oh,
I'm ready
yeah.
to head off.
What would you like for brekkie?
What do you
I
got?
don't think they have anything.
Beer.
Well, actually, we do have beer. As he reaches under like the bar, and he's like, shit, we're out of beer too.
Oh,
God.
I'll take the banner.
2 vials of demon blood. One for me and one for the dashing man.
Sir, we will take 4 glasses of your very finest red wine, thank you.
He looks behind him to the shelf, and you just see like one bottle fall over and just slowly roll off the shelf and then just shatter on the ground. He's like, well, it's on the ground now. It's the ants.
How is he going to pay us if he can't even buy wine?
Oh, trust me, I have a small sum of money.
How much is small when you say small? Is it like me small or is it like him small?
He picks.
Hey!
He picks up.
I
like,
resent that.
He picks up a small lockbox and like puts it on the table, and it's like high quality. It's like well carved. It looks gorgeous.
Okay, very nice.
And then he shakes it, and you hear some coins jingle.
Okay.
And he slides it back onto the thing.
My eyes pop out of my head slightly. That's more. That sounds like more money than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, sweet. Cool. You guys gonna hit up the
Yeah,
mountain?
to the lichen forest.
The Lichen Mountain.
Lichen mountain.
Do you guys want to do any? Just look around town, or just
Anyway.
straight up the mountain? There's nothing too important in town.
I just came here for
I-
Questline.
I intend to get up,
Let's
get
get
going.
paid. Let's get paid.
Okay.
Get laid.
I'm in
Drink
there.
Gatorade.
Yeah, dude. Actually, funny you should say that. Gatorade's new in the world.
New in the world.
It's just been invented.
That's what we're gonna go
It's
get.
just-
That's in the.
it's
Wait,
just
is drinking
alligator
Gatorade on the last of the...
The blood of an alligator
You get AIDS from it.
mixed with sugar water.
Okay, so up the mountain path, it's super picturesque. You've got like some pine trees next to you. There's a lot of pine trees. You realize that pretty much it's just pine trees.
Is there any lichen?
No, it's just pine. You
I'm
do
like
see
anticlimactic.
as you're walking up the mountain, you see like a few deer like run around, but like Smudge starts barking at them and like scares them off. And they like run away.
Smudge, heal.
Smudge lifts up his paw and he's like holding his like heel of his foot to you.
Wow, he knows.
You're too smart for your own good, Smudge.
Smudge like sticks his tongue out and just like tilts his head at you, and like his piercing black like dotted eyes stare into your soul.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Is that
a
cute?
good
or-
boy.
That's a scary dog.
So you guys continue heading up the mountain, and the path it becomes more instead of having trees along it, it becomes more like a drop off down. So this is now you're like on the mountain path now.
I'm like thoroughly amazed with like everything I'm seeing.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's
I'm just in
beautiful.
awe.
It's beautiful out. Like there's like hardly a cloud in the sky. There's like one cloud that like you stand up and you're like, oh my god, there's no clouds in the sky, and then you see a cloud and you're like,
I'm a little bit impatient. I'm not one for outdoors.
I've never seen the outdoors. Okay.
I'm gonna kick the sand, kick the dirt,
yeah.
kick the lichen. I don't know.
I'm gonna like.
The one
Brush
piece of
over.
lichen on the mountain you kick off the path.
No, it's just regular mountain.
having gotten a good night's sleep for the first time in about 4 days, I'm feeling great. Barely even noticed how extremely heavy my backpack is.
That's amazing. So as you guys are
You packed
heading,
light.
heading up the mountain, you see the town of Lockwood getting smaller and smaller as you head further up the mountain. As you do so, a few hours pass. It becomes a little bit darker, and then you see a small cave opening actually, and you see what appears to be some splintered wood outside the entrance to the cave.
Does it look like?
Does it have the logo on it?
Oh yeah.
It's just like random boards of wood.
Roll investigation to search the area for any larger pieces of wood that might be more of use.
Or
Okay.
a wheel.
Can I assist them?
Yeah. I'm also gonna.
Oh, so
domain
that's
search.
just rolling with advantage.
What's that first roll?
Right, that was a 6 followed by an 8.
So you look at like this piece of wood and you try and pick it up, but you get a splinter and you're like,
All right. I cast Speak with Animals on myself
okay,
and kneel down to Smudge.
okay.
Oh.
Smudge.
Well, hey there!
Smudge, can you smell anything like you could smell back at the tavern?
Hold on, let me roll. What's his intelligence? I think.
He has advantage on this.
Oh, yeah.
Smudge has perception +3.
Oh, it doesn't even matter with advantage. Woof. He's like, I smell bar nuts.
Take us there. Go on, boy.
He like spins around a few times and then starts barreling down the cave.
To make it very clear, I was speaking only in dog and immediately follow Smudge without addressing any of my party members.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in, but not in any hurry.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
no,
slowly
I'm just gonna go and.
Okay, so as you head in,
I've got superior.
oh yeah, does anyone have dark vision?
I've got 120.
We
feet.
you both have
Yeah,
dark vision.
everyone
He's got
but
better.
Seamus.
I can still speak to Smudge.
Good point. So sweet
I've
into
got
the
light, but
as you guys are heading.
I cast light on Smudge's, like, barding on his head.
Okay.
Pokes him in the eyeballs and cast.
Cast light.
Wherever his eyes look, it's like a cone. of light.
Dark vision.
Dark vision solved. Anyway, so as you head into the cave, you hear like a loud caw, like a caw outside the cave. As you head further in, it doesn't seem to happen again. But when you're heading further into the cave, you notice like more like creepy ass shit is in here.
Like what?
Like you see some like skeleton bones.
Oh,
You see
Skeleton bones are the worst kinds of bones.
yeah, like they're bones of a
What
skeleton.
race?
can you tell?
You can't tell.
Are they
There's like
humanoid?
yeah, they're humanoid skeletons. There's like some like shackles on the wall, and you're like, whoa.
Smudge.
No,
Smudge,
thank
put down
you.
the tibia. Smudge. Smudge. Good boy.
What is it? Does it smell like old or new? Can we tell?
It smells old.
Okay.
What's up with me and a bunch of skeletons all
Yeah.
over the place?
So
That's a very good question.
Did you make these?
you
I
also
don't think so.
you also can see as you're heading further in, you see a light coming from the cave, like further into the cave. And you like double take behind you to make sure you haven't been turned around. But yeah, no, this is like man-made light in this cave.
Is anybody else made uncomfortable by the fact that there appears to be a light source in this mysterious cave?
Yeah.
Is it like a torch or something?
Just
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Is it?
I might
Does
bring
it
it
look
up.
like firelight?
It looks like firelight. Yeah.
I don't think we're alone.
I draw my short sword.
As you do, it sort of gets stuck a little bit, and you just and then you're like,
How far away is
Get
it?
out. It's quite far down the cave, but it's like
Is it like throwing distance?
Smudge.
I'll say like
Smudge,
60
what can
feet.
you smell?
Well, I smell
Advantage +3.
I smell a lot of things. I can smell some sweaty BO of some humans.
Oh.
I can smell bar nuts. Ooh, alcohol. Oh God. Oh God, that smells. There's a bad smell down there. It's bad. It smells yucky.
You know, it could be Joseph down there.
I
just
convey
got lost in
all
the
of
cave.
that to
Yeah.
like, the party as well, who don't speak the dog temporarily.
How did you what? Did you speak to Pop?
Yes.
Are you a fucking dog man?
You're half demon. I literally can't even begin to understand how you think the fact that I can speak to a dog.
Hold on. If you're half dog,
No!
but we're half demon, and we can speak demon.
No, I just have...
Yes, he is very smart. He is true. Why are you speak dog?
Thing is, why don't they understand magic?
Oh, you didn't specify magic.
Oh. Well, yes, that makes sense.
You-
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I can do magic.
I'm not from around here. You just look like a stupid boy.
Whoa!
Yes, he's true. You do look like stupid boy.
I'm gonna roll
Well, I'm a
stealth.
stupid boy who does magic, okay?
You're holding a shovel.
I made my dog's head glow!
Hey, I don't want to be a stickler for being loud, but we're pretty loud. As he barks pretty loud.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
Okay.
And I have advantage because I'm a deep gnome
Yeah.
against rocky surfaces.
Surprisingly, it is a rocky cave.
Oh, thank
so-
God. Okay. I thought you were gonna say like
It's flesh.
Surprisingly, the cave
Dirt.
is made of marble.
it's made of skeleton bones. Okay, that was a 13 and 19 plus 5, 24.
24?
Yeah, for stealth.
So you guys see a gnome, and then you don't.
Where'd the gnome go?
I don't know.
You bring stealth. No.
Can I
Okay.
roll perception
I'm-
to see where he went? I'm just gonna look around for
I'll say that, yeah, you can see him, like, pressed up against the wall.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shimmy along the wall down to
Okay.
around the campfire and see see what we got.
All right. So you shimmy about like 60 feet, and then you see like an opening into the cave, and you see a small campfire with a little cauldron over it, and you see a guy sitting at a desk, and he's just writing something.
Does he look friendly?
On a scale of 1 to 10 about friendly, he's about an 8.
10 being friendly? Or 10 being really not?
10 being really not.
Oh, okay. Damn.
He's like sort of friendly, but like
What was the race?
you haven't asked race, but he's a human.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, well, still
Not that we
maintaining
know.
stealth, I'm gonna say, you Joseph?
Huh? Who's in there?
Just answer the question.
Where are you? And he draws a dagger.
Oh shit, he doesn't want to answer the question. Okay, I'm gonna sneak back to you guys. Mission failed, abort.
You hear shimmying, sliding up to you guys. As you also can hear like some something yelling down the thing, going, "Hey, what? Who's there?
What did you do?
What's going on?"
I think you might be Joseph.
Oh, I'm just gonna go down then.
Okay. So you walk down.
That's a +3. That's a -2. That's a +3.
No, it's not.
No.
No, you're wrong about all of those stats.
Oh, heck.
Grabs a racer, change his character sheet.
Yeah, that's wrong. You round down.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I did mine wrong, but I got a -2 instead of a minus. Oh, no,
Okay, cool. Sweet. So, you guys, Ryan, you walk into the opening,
Yeah.
and like, so it's like pure black, and then like the fire lights your face up a bit, so he can see you, and he's like, "Huh? Are you the boss?
The what?
You ain't no boy. Who are you, boy?"
Okay, the name's Valefar. I'm looking for a man named Joseph.
Joseph? I don't know no Joseph.
Well, then I've got no business with you.
Well, scurry on out of here.
Why? What are you doing in here? This is just
Nothing. I ain't writing anything.
What else is in the place?
Are you
Is
down
Yeah,
here?
I will have just followed.
Oh,
is,
so
is,
you guys
is he
all-
clearly writing something?
He was.
I at this point I will move right up behind the very scary tiefling
Okay.
and with Smudge at my heels, obviously.
Well, I wasn't doing anything. All right, just go home, and you don't have to talk about this cave to anyone.
Did he leave his book behind?
He left it on the table.
Okay, while these guys are talking, can I roll stealth again while he's
Just try and
distracted,
see
and then
if you
just see
grab
if
the
I can...
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Does that mean I get double advantage because he's distracted?
Um,
No?
But you already got advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said I double, right?
Just leave that.
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll roll perception. Nope.
I'm just gonna roll my
Um,
perception to see if I notice you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So.
I'm gonna go read the book.
Wow.
Oh, what was the tavern called?
The Three Hounds.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Friends on him.
Okay. Is that a min?
It's a cantrip.
Do I wisdom save?
No.
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 Okay. What? So.
So
what is it?
for a minute, I get advantage on all charisma
Okay. Sweet.
checks. However,
After a minute, he knows.
after a minute, he turns hostile.
Got it. All right.
Okay,
He
so
sheaths his dagger. Oh.
do you know anything about the three hounds and the missing
The Three Hounds?
missing cargo?
Yes. Me and my buddies, we stole it.
As soon as he says that, I'm going to place my briefcase on the ground. I'm going to take my jacket off and just
I
fold
see.
it and put it on top of my
So
briefcase.
where are the rest of you and your buddies?
Oh, they're just further down the cave.
They're down the cave.
Yeah.
Okay, how
Grab
come
my
you?
umbrella.
What made you guys want to go after the three hounds cargo?
Oh well.
It's just tavern loot.
Yeah, there was some bar nuts. They were pretty good. But there was also a good old there's a ledger that we wanted, and yeah, so we decided to take that too.
What's so important about the ledger?
Oh, it just say stuff about our god and every.
A ledger about God.
He pulls out his dagger. What are we doing here, boy? You'll be making me talk tongues. I'll cut your tongue out. And he rushes you.
Draw my dagger.
Wait, as he
Did I
does
read
that,
anything
I like
from
to
Um,
pop my shit off.
okay, so As he's like running at you,
Sure,
it like goes
yeah.
bullet time as
I read really fast.
But my sword's
You
and
come
I'm
on,
as I like flip through the pages, I remember that I have no thumbs.
you're like
Single
flipping
tier,
up like
yeah.
so as you're flipping through the pages awkwardly, you see that it's just a book, and it seems to be talking about this guy's life. It's like his diary.
Aw.
He was just doing a new diary entry.
Does he seem like a nice guy?
He's sort of sounds like a terrible human being.
Oh.
Like he hates dogs. He kicks dogs.
You don't know.
he throws rocks at sparrows as they fly by.
Oh yeah, he does sound like an asshole. He just like
and
sits at the front of his
animals.
cave,
Yeah.
kicking animals. And then
He's just sort of a really bad guy. But
Right.
one thing that does catch your interest is on the front of the book is a white triangle painted on it.
okay, I'm not gonna burn it.
It's the Illuminati.
I'm gonna yeah, Alright, I'm gonna pick it up with my fingers, and then. By the way, sleight of hand is my expertise. I have
Okay.
2 expertise,
Sweet.
so I've got really nimble fingers.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pocket it.
You're gonna pocket the book. So you pocket the book.
Can I see these guys? Like,
You see this
Fighting?
guy. He's talking, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, it's got information about our god." And then he like stops and goes, and then he draws his dagger and he does that same thing, and he starts rushing.
Okay,
and
actually-
then bullet time. Oh, still
Okay.
bullet time. Yeah.
so if I knew about that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the I'm gonna put the book over the fire and be, "Hey, Joseph," to try and get grab his attention.
For the last time, I'm not Joseph.
Can you see? I'm gonna threaten to drop the. I'm like sort of. I'm not saying anything, but I'm like waving the book over the fire.
Yeah, drop the book. I don't care. It doesn't have my poems in there. I'm a man.
Okay, well I was bluffing, so I'm gonna pocket it again.
While he's distracted, I take a step forward and awkwardly lunge at him with my sword.
Okay. So that will be your surprise round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, that's like a 21.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, that beats his armor.
Oh, nice.
Well,
8 damage.
8 damage. So he turns around to the fireplace as just like a short sword like comes like through his armor and like stabs him like right where the kidneys are. And
Oh
he's
my
like,
god!
I'm sorry!
oh god!
I immediately sheath my dagger.
This got way too real.
He starts like coughing up blood.
What did you do?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh! And he like pushes himself off the blade, turns around, and like throws his dagger at you. And
Oh.
roll initiative.
Wait, he
all of
throws
us?
his dagger at me?
Yeah.
But I'm within stabbing range.
No,
He
like
pushes
he
himself
like pushes himself off and then just like
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
and-
Wait, does that give me an attack of opportunity?
no. He's pushing himself off the blade. Unless you like twist the blade.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Sweet.
Okay.
I got a 19. So
Okay.
check me up the top.
Sweet.
Ryan.
Alright, Ryan, do you wanna
Give me everybody's initiative.
19.
I got 8.
19 and then I assume this guy's gonna be new.
19, 8.
10 to 15. Anybody 10 to 15?
10 to 15. I got a 12.
This
No,
this
yeah.
guy got a 19 as well, but
Okay.
less in bonus.
I got an 8.
Yep, so then you. I got a 6. Oh, no, I got an 8. What's your initiative bonus?
Plus 3. I rolled a 5. but
Okay,
I got plus
you go first.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So it's your turn, and yeah, go.
I just stand with my umbrella.
I
Okay,
think he's
yeah.
probably dead.
He's probably dead.
The combat's over.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. For 8 damage.
8 damage.
And as it goes into him, I say, hush.
He's,
Oh.
but he's like already thrown his dagger, so it's gonna like fly. And it just like flies at Shavis and 19.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. Yeah, so that is 6 damage. as a little dagger just goes like shunk into your shoulder.
Ah!
And the guy he starts leaning back and like trying to like grab onto the rapier to like hold himself up as he falls back.
I'll open it up. I'll go.
Oh, you open up the umbrella and it like pushes him off into the fire. But as he lands in the fire, there's no noise. He's dead. But I don't take down the initiative order because we'll just leave it like that.
Wait, so he landed in the fire?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be like cremated?
He will be slowly.
Okay.
Is the parts of him still out of the fire?
Not really.
Like-
you can grab like his
Yeah.
boots
I'm gonna-
and like pull him out.
I'm gonna kick him out of the fire just because smelling like burnt human smells like ass.
Sweet. So as that happens, you do.
I'm
hear...
just gonna wipe off my umbrella on his boots.
These are like some pretty nice leather boots, and now they're covered in blood.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself because ow.
Yeah. Okay.
So that heals for 2 plus. The heals for 5. Okay, that's better.
Sweet.
Fair.
You see. Well, actually, you hear further down the cave. You hear, Marshall. Marshall, you alright?
Wasn't Joseph.
Oh shit. Oh, were you not listening?
Marshall.
These guys are thieves.
Yo, Marshall, what's up, fam?
Everything's good here.
Thaumaturgy to make his voice louder.
Whoa, Marshall, you sound like a man by the minute. Wow, I'm gonna go back to doing some necromancy. I hope to see you soon at dinner time. That's like what you hear. You hear some rustling.
These
further
are
down
some
the cave.
pretty bad criminals.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going
Do you
to
wanna
follow the voice.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you guys want to like search the room?
Yeah.
or
What's
anything?
what?
Or
what's
like
around?
search the body?
I'm gonna take a minute to breathe very heavily because I just took more damage than I've ever taken in my life.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to take like a seat by the fire for a minute? Yeah, okay.
I think so. Do I see all this happen?
He was pretty engulfed
I mean,
by the flames. But there was a dagger if you want to like stow that dagger that was stabbed into you briefly.
Yeah, okay, I'll take the dagger.
What you find on the guy, you find 2 silver, and around the room you do see a wooden chest with a lock on it.
Ooh! I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools
Okay.
and in between my fingers get some lockpicks.
This.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go at the lock
Okay.
This
How's
isn't
this gonna
going to
work? without my thumbs.
This is just saying.
I want you to roll with No, roll with just normal.
Just normal roll because I've got such high. Do I add my
Yeah, add
proficiency?
your bonus.
Just
Add
like
your
proficiency.
bonus. Yeah.
9 plus 7, 16.
16. You hear the lock jiggle a bit, and you're like, oh, I've almost got it. And then you can't really turn it. So you're just sort of stuck in this constant,
need
like,
a
you've
hand.
almost got it.
Or a thumb.
Does anyone want to
Do you
go?
need a hand?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Twist it.
Twist it.
Bop
so
it.
Just bop it. Bop it.
As you pop it, the lock just like sort of goes shunk and falls out. And the chest is now open.
I'm gonna rub my hands.
Yeah.
And,
Rub your thumbs
rub my
together. Oh,
rub
wait, too soon.
my stubs together, and then I'm gonna lift open the cabinet.
Are you okay?
You lift open the chest, and you see a wooden shield in there, and you see a mug with the Freehound symbol on it.
This is the cargo.
Okay, this is clearly
Gonna pop.
why is there a shield with a mug for the tavern? I'm so confused. Also, my voice is slowly getting more and more like Miss Hyatt, and it's scary.
So, yeah, that was all that was in the chest, but it looks like it's been emptied recently.
Okay, well, we heard that guy calling out to, what was his name, Marshall?
Yeah, man that you just took the life of.
I'm gonna write it down.
I
actually.
didn't touch the man.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
you
looking for
didn't. Yeah. You're looking for Joseph, and Marshall is dead.
We are looking for Joseph, and then Marshall is dead.
Rip.
Do you guys want to... Does somebody want to stay with the boy who just got stabbed?
No!
No, I'm okay.
You're okay?
Don't don't worry about me. I'm an adventurer.
Do you want to roll persuasion?
13.
You feel a little bit of sympathy for him, but that's up to you guys what you want to do. But yeah.
Okay, well, you can hang back, considering your eyes are probably not as good as ours.
You know, that's a very good idea. That's a very rational, sensible thing. I will stay here because of reasons that are completely not to do with being afraid.
You can get our flank.
Yeah, okay.
As you guys like stand up, you notice it like the hallway is like covered in torches further down, but this comforts him a little.
How much light is there then?
There's quite a lot actually. It's like reasonably lit.
As we're walking down the hallway, I press the digitate every single torch off.
Okay, I'm
Each one we
gonna
walk
initiate stealth then.
Each
Okay.
one we walk past.
So as you're going down, you just like all the lights are just going like.
Dumbledore-ass illuminator.
Oh, I rolled 2 5s. Does that mean I get to roll a third time?
No.
Okay. In which case, I got a 10 for my stealth.
So you just sort of like, you're like walking next to them just like a normal person.
I like pretending to sneak.
Yeah, you're like,
ooh, look at me! Oh, you can't.
Yeah. So you guys are heading down the cave, and it's.
Oh yeah, I put up my jacket in mine.
Oh, so
briefcase
are
before
you
we-
putting it
Yeah,
on?
yeah, I put it
yeah,
back
yeah.
on.
You put it back on. Okay, cool. So you're heading further into this dark cave, and yeah.
Okay. Do we hear any more people like the necromancer guy before?
Right now, you hear some humming to some guy just humming to himself, and yeah, that's where we'll stop the session for now.